Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip LaCour. I'm so glad you're here today. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me what you're loving about these Workouts for Older Men Live broadcasts. I want you to interact, whether you're watching me live or on a replay version, whether you're watching me on YouTube at Skip LaCour or on Facebook. Ask your question, post your comments. I always want to acknowledge you for being here. I want this to be our interaction. Two men, a little bit older. There aren't a lot of people. There aren't a lot of men like you and me at our age that are so driven, so focused to make fitness such a priority. Right? There's not a lot of us around. I want to continue building this community of driven, ambitious men who work hard to have a great family, a great business, and our fitness is important to us. We want to become the total package. I love interacting with you guys. I've been talking to a lot of men on the phone where we're actually connecting. Maybe I've talked to you. I got to tell you something. You guys are sending me pictures, texting them to me on my cell phone, and I am just totally blown away by the quality of the physiques guys our age. It's really inspiring to me. It gets me really excited to come to you every single day because I know there's not a lot of us, guys like us, men like us, who want it all, and we want it in the gym. We can hang with the young guys, right? But we come from a whole different mindset. There's a lot of guys, and so I talk to these men who are like you and me, really focused, really driven. What I'm realizing is that the information that we need, right, that's specific to us, with our lifestyle, our priorities, there's not a lot of it out there. It's really focused at the younger guys who are really into it, maybe used to be that way before, maybe never were that way, and now is the time that you're being that way, putting fitness to be such a high priority. But the information, the context is for a lot younger guys, or those guys who want to put all of their willpower, focus, energy, and time. So it's really great. Continue connecting with me, and let's continue to build this community. Let's get energy from each other. I know I'm getting it from you and from your direct messages and emails. Guys are getting it from me too, so I want to continue to come to you. In this video, I want to talk about a life lesson that I learned from Little Wayne. It made me think about my bodybuilding and training career, and certainty and confidence, and what it's going to take for you to create real physical change, right? Create the habits with the training and the eating to make it more of a part of your lifestyle, put a higher priority, so you can create real, lasting physical change. I also want to invite you, like a lot of men are jumping on a 12-week journey with me, a physical transformation journey, and a whole lot more. They've already started with their one-on-one coaching sessions with me. I want to tell you all about my 12-week physical transformation for older men with busy, productive lives. It's just for us. One-on-one time with me, 12 weeks with all of us. So I want to talk about that. I'm going to do another set here. And again, continue to post your questions, your comments, your suggestions. Click that link to skiplacour.com/transformation. I want to tell you all about it. I put a little 11-minute video together to tell you all about the journey you're going to go on with me, right? Physical, lasting, mental, and emotional transformation, change, right? It's going to last a lifetime. I want you to go on this journey with me. right, guys. So glad you're here for Workouts for Older Men Live. Hey, what I'm doing, I love that exercise, dumbbell rows for back. Notice I use one side, one arm for my back at a time, single limb movements, right? I'm not a really big fan of single limb movements. There's pros and there's cons. Let me tell you about it. And as I do those one-arm dumbbell rows, see, single limb movements, they take twice as long to do, right? And a lot of times you might want to rotate it. You might rob yourself a little on one side if you tend to always start on another side, because when to do that intensity, you're either going to have to pace yourself or it's just natural for it to wane. So you probably want to rotate which arm you do first to make sure a lot of times that one rep is going to make all the difference in the world. The best things about single limb movements is that we may use the same arms or legs, the matching limbs at the same time. They may be doing the particular movement, but we always don't have that same coordination. There might be an elbow a little bit tweaked. We're not perfectly symmetrical all the time in our movement, even though we're doing it at the same time. Single limb movements allow you to really concentrate on one side at a time. And I'll tell you this, again, there are now so many machines that let you move independently where you can do it at the same time. So those are some pros and cons about single limb movements as you see me do these dumbbell rows. I want to talk about change, guys. Here we are, the first of the year is coming. Everybody's going to be showing up at the gym excited to make their New Year's resolution. Fitness is a big part of life. So people talk about their physical transformation. Maybe you're gearing up too. Got a lot of men coming to me for my 12-week physical transformation for older men with busy, productive lives. One-on-one time with me, 3 hours. We're starting those right away here now, right? Break down the goal setting, the mindset, give you clarity, focus. That's what I do with you one-on-one with me in session number 1. Then a week later, that call is recorded so you learn from it over and over again. Session number 2, we talk about training. We build upon what you know about training. I really make sure that you're not doing things that maybe the younger fitness experts are all into it and they tell you to do it. It's not necessary for what you're trying to do with your goals. It's too burdensome. It's not a good system. It's not necessary. And it's making the process too complicated. And it's not even really making an impact, probably at all. But I want to get you straight on that, some of the things that you heard. Come up with a training routine that fits your personality, your needs, right? Because your schedule, your lifestyle, your preferences, there's a lot of ways to get from point A to point B. I know sometimes in this black and white world, you may think that there's only one way to do it, or that's what is implied or directly stated. There are many ways, just like in life, to get from one point to the other. I want to help you find the set of training strategies that work with you and your lifestyle for lasting, sustainable change. We do that in the second hour. Then next week, now again, that call is recorded because you're going to learn from it over and over again. You're going to listen to the recording of our conversation, our one-on-one time. You're going to listen to it a week from now and say, I don't remember him talking about that. A month from now, I don't remember him talking about that. There's no way that was on. It's just what I need. Maybe you've had that in the past. When you're ready, you'll get more and more out of the same conversation. That's why we record every one of these one-on-one calls for you. And then the third week is when we talk about nutrition. Go through all those myths. Maybe you're overcomplicating, and maybe you're making it too simple and wondering why you're not getting the gains, you're not losing that body fat, building that muscle. And then with all the different the eating strategies out there, I'm going to help you come up with a specific eating plan for you, again, based on your needs, your lifestyle, your understanding, what you can actually do, because there's no sense creating some complex diet if you don't follow through. There are many ways to get there. I want to help you create a diet that's specific to you. Again, that call is recorded too, right? I've had a lot of men already jump on this. We've already started on the one-on-one calls. I'm planning on being really busy helping you one-on-one all month. And then we relax during the holidays. Then we come back to the first year while other guys are kind of getting into it. Well, we're into it already. We have our plan. We've thought about it. We hit the beginning of the year. We meet on conference calls every single week. I check in with you 10 or 20 minutes every week. We have the power of an environment and accountability to remind it for 12 weeks. And that's what's going to create real lasting change. So I want you to click that link, skiplecore.com/transformation. Go on this journey with me. If you're at all interested, reach out, fill out that questionnaire. I'll reach out, we'll talk on it. We'll see if it's a good fit for you. I want to make sure that you're ready to be in our select group of men. All right? When I come back, I want to talk about certainty, confidence, and your transformation. I want to talk about a lesson that I learned from Lil Wayne, and it made me think about my bodybuilding career and how I apply it to my life, and how this epiphany, this perspective, this insight may be just what you need to finally break through and get your training, your eating, your lifestyle down so you have lasting physical training. A lot of times it's that mindset, and those are a lot of things I share with you during our Workouts for Older Men live broadcast and everything that I do with you. All right, so I'm going to do another set. I'm going to finish this workout. Watch me this time doing these single limb movements, these dumbbell rows, and then I'm going to talk about certainty, confidence, and your transformation. All right, I talk to so many men, a little bit older, they're successful in their business, their life, their family. They come over to fitness. They wonder, why is this so complicated, right? They lack the certainty and confidence. Many times, they're doing things right. They just don't know it. They hear too many things, maybe from those younger, passionate fitness experts who live, the fitness is everything. They can't apply all those strategies, so they pick and choose, and they get confused, right? The thing I learned from Lil Wayne, he was really good in school, and he said something. He said, I never knew why people had so much trouble in school. The teacher tells you exactly what you have to know on the test and exactly when the test is going to be. And he said, why does anybody have such trouble in school? I really thought about that. I said, you know what? I wish somebody would have told me that going to school. It's so true. It's this template. They tell you what to do, and it's just you putting your effort into that template. And then that reminded me, I've got to make sure I tell my kids that. You might want to pass that along. That would have been a game changer in my mindset. You know, in bodybuilding and training, a lot of the competition mode, I knew exactly what to do every single minute of the day with a vision on a contest day, right? I knew when I had to eat, to train, how much water I had to drink, by what time, the routine. It was like that template. I figured out a system to know exactly what to do. And so every day, it was just about putting my energy and effort into that template that I created. Bodybuilding and training is a lot that way. Conscious preparation is certainly that way. It's, you know, sometimes we get confused over the right training strategy, the right eating strategy. But it's really about overloading the muscle, eating the nutrients on a consistent basis, and being consistent over time. And that's what it is when you're preparing for a contest. You have this vision of what your body, what you want it to look like. And it's really just executing the template. It's really simple if you think about it, just like school. You know exactly what to do, and it's a matter of you putting your effort into it. Now, when it comes to your transformation, this is what I found with a lot of the men who are really smart, they're really ambitious, they're driven, they're successful in life. The process of training and eating, put together lifestyle, is way too complex. In their mind, there are way too many variables, and that's because they're going all over the internet, this training strategy with this reasoning, and they try to piece together with this nutritional strategy, and they don't really understand why they're doing it. And I get it, right? It's not that necessarily simple, and so they can't create a system that they believe in. So they're really not putting their effort into that training program because they're not quite certain of what to expect if they're following the right template. Same thing with a diet. That happens a lot of times where men just, well, and they're really not putting any effort. The more uncertain you are with the strategy, with the template that you're following, you're really not putting all your effort into it, into the training, okay, into the eating. And it doesn't matter what strategy, if you unknowingly aren't certain enough to put your energy into it, you're not going to get the results, right? That's what I love about my one-on-one coaching. I start with what you know and build upon it. The things that you think are true, and I sell you, I convince you, I persuade you, that's not part of the template. Right? When guys are done with me, I do this in a matter of sessions. They have the certainty and confidence getting all that information, right? And so then it becomes they're putting their full effort. They have more certainty in that confidence. That's what's going to create real transformation because they're putting their effort in the right place. Right? That's what this 12-week transformation is going to do to you. Think about that. If you had the right template, I mean, you would put all your effort into it. You would have less uncertainty. The journey would be a lot more enjoyable of an experience, right? That's what I want to do for you. I can certainly do that in our 3 one-on-one hour coaching sessions that you get in this transformation that set you up. And certainly after the 12 weeks being with men who are just like you, you're accountable to the group. I stay in touch with you all during those 12 weeks. I mean, it's going to create real lasting transformation. So think about that. What template are you following? How much certainty do you have? Because even if it's a great template, a great set of training strategies, eating strategies, if you're not certain, you may think you're putting your effort into it, but you're really not. Right? The more certain you are, the better you're going to do, the more enjoyable experience. That's the goal to shoot for, maybe more, and even more for the right training strategies. All right, guys, get in touch with me. So many guys have already started. Man, I've been talking all day long, all night long. All right, working, getting the guys set up. So this transformation, the group gets going after the first year, the 12 weeks. The conference calls, the accountability, and all that. But the one-on-one time starts right when you enroll. So get a hold of me today. All right, if you're a fast mover, call me, find my phone number on this page, right? Send me that email. Go to skiplacore.com/transformation. Fill out that questionnaire. I'll give you a call. I'll try to work you in today, right, to give you a call, see if it's the right fit for you. All right, guys, hey, let's live with a sense of urgency. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. We got to produce, got to train, got to eat, live this lifestyle, this fitness lifestyle, but produce for our family, for our business, love, hug, connect, enjoy. We got more time behind us than in front of us, right, guys? Let's use that to empower us. Have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big and think bigger than getting bigger.